Good morning, ETSU. Welcome to my audition video.
Good evening, Dr. O'Hara. I'm glad you make it. I know it's frustrating getting to Midtown at this time of day. The uptown in hours of pain, not to mention rain. Thank you for coming, sir. I've got something to say. I'm allergic to cats. That's part of the reason I asked to have dinner with you. I'm allergic to cats. I know it's harder in life than a medical hullabaloo. See, when I was born, they expected me later, so I spent a month in an incubator. Ever since that, I can't be near a cat. I can tell by your smirk. You think this is silly and porn-like-phobic, perhaps? But it's just a quirk. It can cause a value action, my lungs can collapse. So bear with me, sir. This nothing sorted. For patience, I promise, will be rewarded. I'm really not bats. Just allergic to cats. Julie loves cats. To know their passion and joy. She knits the most sweaters and crochets and hats. For their birthday, she sews them their own special toy. There's Meowser, this new Alexander, her couch is a playground of pee and dander. It's like cough and I wheeze, pop a fistful, glare to D's, shot before anyone sees. I'm allergic to cats. For over a year, I've hidden with Julie each anaphylactic display. Cause she's such a dear. If she knew how cats may suffer, she'd give them away. I love Julie. So she tickles her toes, and I sponge my toes so close, but my mouth she'll never suppose. I'm allergic to cats. Dr. O'Hara, I fear that I buried the headline. The point of the story is murky, I have to concede. I hope that I've shown you tonight I love your daughter with all of my mind. Humbly I stand, asking you for a marital hand. Whether life will be blissful and grand. With Julie and Meowser, Miss Mew, Cookie Puss, Alexander, Xander, me, and me.
The next character is Jonathan from Arsenic and Old Lace. He was by far one of the hardest roles I've ever played due to his overwhelming amount of anger and hate that he held inside of him. It was really hard to reach down deep inside of me to bring it out, but once I did, I felt it was one of the most rewarding experiences because I was truly embodying that character and I was able to portray him the way that everyone wanted me to.
You died of grief, all alone in your dull little rented Portland Place flat. You thought you found an urban name? Afraid not, old sport. You'll never find it, you see. Never in all eternity. Sorry.
I don't think so, Professor.
Richard! Richard! Calm down, ladies and gentlemen. No need for panic. Take your seats, please. Move down! Move down!
Here I am Albert from Bye Bye Birdie. This role was one of the more complicated roles I played due to a horrendous car accident I was involved in and received a concussion from, which impeded my ability to do quite a few things, such as dance and even remember lines. And this is all less than a month away from the opening. Needless to say, this made my experience a very interesting one, due to how many restrictions I had on what I could do and how much time I could spend at rehearsal. For example, I had to relearn all of my choreography, and I would even sometimes forget the moves while I was dancing. And I don't think I need to say that forgetting choreography in theater is a very bad thing.
They call it gloomy mask of gravity. It's not your style. You look so good that you'll be glad to decide to smile. Kick out a pleasant outlook, stick out the noble chin. Wipe off that full-on outlook, slap on a happy grin, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. Put on a happy face. And if you're feeling cross and vigorous, don't sit and whine. Pick up bananas, splits, and licorice, and you'll feel fine. I knew a girl so gloomy, she never laughed or sing. She wouldn't listen to me, now she's a mean old thing. So spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy face.
In this scene, there were actually multiple parts of the dance that my director had to cut out or replace with easier moves just so that I'd be able to do them. And that was just to make the symptoms better, not gone. Even with the replacement moves, it was still very hard on me with the sensitivity to light, the headaches, but as they say, the show must go on. And without me, there would be no show.
That is a lie through and through. I'll tell you where he came from. Here's the story, and it's true.
He was born in Indochina,
Born in Old Virginia,
son of missionaries,
on a 1,000-acre farm.
very poor, very hungry,
Planters,
like to
full of
beg.
gentle southern
So
charm.
he drifted down to
Every
Florida,
evening by the river,
a water rising.
in the moonlight they would brew.
That is where I heard him sing. The dirty hunk of
Sweet plantation grew. And I don't care how you plead and beg, Miss Alvarez. You're through here at Almay Blue. Not only do I accept your resignation, but furthermore, you're fired. Just remember one thing, Miss Alvarez. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never harm me. Sorry to do that in front of you folks. I'll take that. Rose, please don't hang up. You and me, oh Rosie, please. Talk to me. People talk to me. I don't care what you say. Talk to me. Must be so far away from me. It seems all wrong this way. Talk to me. And if you miss me, tell me so. Are you lonely? Tell me so. Say you love me. Tell me so. I need let me go. Talk to me till I press you close to me. Then you'll see we won't have to talk. I'll tell you that's the most beautiful name in the world. I was never crazy for flowers. I confess that nothing let me hold her. I could watch Daisy for hours, but all I feel was several hours older. Lilacs